Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Rasco Garage. We're doing some fabricating today on the E36, making some adapters from the stock headers to my custom 2-in-1 collector. But today's video is going to be a little bit of in-between work to help us get there. We're going to make some pie cuts, and we're going to make some pie cuts that resemble one of these blocks from my ICE Engine Works header modeling kit, or exhaust modeling kit rather. These are 2.5 inch diameter. So what we need to do is we need to get some flat stainless steel, or excuse me, straight pipe stainless steel, and then we're going to take some measurements to get us set up and then go over to the bandsaw and make some pie cuts. So with that said, let's jump into it. I'll give you a quick step-by-step process so you can make some pie cuts on your own in your own garage, maybe save you some money, save you some time. So let's get it. Alright, so to get our pie cuts going, we only need a couple tools. You need some tape, Sharpie, you need a ruler, and then you need a 90-degree flat edge. I have some straight 2.5 inch tubing here. This is some scrap, so I'm going to make my pie cuts out of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure the circumference of this tube. We're going to do that by using some tape. And then what we're ultimately going to achieve by doing that is we want to know basically the 180-degree mark, right? We want to know the true center diameter, and then we're going to draw some straight lines here. So let's get that going right now. First step in the process is we're going to wrap some tape around the tube, leave a slight overlap, draw a little line on there. This is going to give us our circumference, and then all we're going to do is cut that in half, mark an indicator line on the tube itself, wrap the tape around, and boom, we have a perfect 180-degree mark marked on the tube itself. Then we're going to take our flat edge and just draw a line on both ends of our 180-degree mark down the spine of the tube, and that's going to create the plane where we make all of our pie cuts. So coming over to the bandsaw, what we're going to want to do, since our tube is 2.5 inch diameter, we want to cut that in half, so 1.25 inches, mark a little indicator line or a reference point on our saw. I've already measured out 7.5 degrees here on my bandsaw, because we're going to make 15-degree pie cuts. We need to make two 7.5-degree cuts to equal 15 degrees. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking my flat edge for whatever diameter I want my pie cut to end up being. We're going to set that. So here we're just cutting off the end of the tube. So now we have a 7.5-degree cut. Rotate the tube 180 degrees. We're going to line up the blade for the diameter of our pie cut. So on the fat side of the pie slice itself, line up the blade, tighten it down, make a pie cut. Okay, so we got the block back over here. It's exactly 15 degrees, looking good. So compare it up to the actual modeling block itself. Fits up perfectly to that. So the cool part about it is the modeling blocks themselves actually come with lines identifying the spine, right? The top and the bottom here of the block. So now that we've put our lines on there as indicators, to help us make consistent cuts, it also serves as a guideline. And that's really important, because if you look here on this piece that we put together, you can see how this one starts, and then these two pie cuts are offset. So all I have to do is just measure that from 1 to 1, and I can actually simulate that with the pie cuts that I make, and I can make an offset over here and have a very repeatable, consistent process when making these up. So for this one here, for this particular one, I need to make 5 pie cuts to go along with this one, and then I've already cut off my straight pieces because I had my saw lined up for 90-degree cuts. So a couple varying lengths here in terms of the straight pieces, but then now I'll go back over there. So now that I left off with a 7.5-degree cut, all I have to do is rotate the tube and just follow the process over and over again until I have 5 of these. And then what I'll do is I'll just replicate what I've made here with the modeling blocks, and yeah, just tack them up as I go, and I'll be in good shape. So hope you found this quick little tutorial on making some pie cuts in your home garage. You just need a chop saw or a bandsaw, something you could that has a mitering effect where you could adjust the angle, and you could be making pie cuts all day long, saving some time. So you know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, help out the channel, trying to push out some more content for you guys. Until next time, hope you enjoyed the video. See you later.